the perspective of the testing industry, what are the current differences between the European display industry and the Chinese display industry?
Yeah, this is a very interesting question, and the differences are very big. In Europe, quality control and testing is a standard feature for the product. If you put a product to the market, it has to have good quality. Here in China, it has to be cheap, mass produced and cheap. But quality has its price. If you want to improve the product and you want to make a good product, you need quality control of the materials, you need quality control of the process, and you have to test the final product to make the customer happy. And this is the big difference. In Europe, in the Western world, people are used to a warranty time, like in Europe. 2 years. If the product has a problem, you bring it back. You have to replace the product. Here in China, it doesn't matter. If the product fails, you don't have a law which will tell the customer what are his rights to bring back the product. And then, of course, by this, you have a different quality development for the industry. If China wants to import products, this is story A. But if China wants to export the product, China has to fulfill the quality demand of the world. And that means it has to be durable, it has to be tested under real conditions.
Okay, thank you. The next question. What are your suggestions for the display industry in China?
Well, for the display industry, it's important to develop standards made in China, which do reflect the reality. So, if you do a scratch test, it has to be with the right speed, which means 1 meter per second and not millimeters per second, because then the result will be different. If you do hand abrasion, you have to simulate it correctly in the lab in order to qualify the product for the market. And this has to be done also in China. China should not adopt just international standards, but they have to develop their own standards for their own market. This is work, this costs money, and this takes time, but it has to be done to produce a good, high-quality product made and developed in China.